Hello everybody, it's Flesson19 and welcome to Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord and the Rush to 300. This is actually something that I am going to do in the 1.5.6 patch for Mexico. However, with the death bug, intended or not, we still don't know, that is out right now. I have been running this and doing a test in 1.5.5, so that way I could see how long it takes and compare it to 1.5.6. Also to test the economy, since Mexico has already stated that the economy is actually going to change a little bit in 1.5.6, hopefully to the good. So that way I can also get him additional information on the economy to go ahead and see if there's anything that should be changed in right now before 1.5.6 comes out. So, not many people have seen me trade at all in the new way that I do it. We do not want to test horses. Horses are realistically not supposed to give the amount of EXP that they are giving right now. I feel it has something to do with the patch that came out in 1.4.3, I believe it was. That was actually in my first video, my incomplete series, in which I saw the price of horses and I was absolutely stunned. They had doubled the price of horses. So it's reasonable to assume if they doubled the price of buying horses, then they doubled the price of selling horses. So in other words, it increased the amount that you could actually get for horses. Because what they did was, is while they doubled the price for selling them, that's at a normal rate. So that's just average price, where you can buy them for cheaper and sell them for more. So if the going rate is 25% more, it's going to be a lot more than it was at the lower price, the same percentage. So you're getting even a bigger number. Now, I'm not sure what they're going to exactly do with the horses. I'm not sure. Mexico has already stated that he does not feel that is intended, that people should just be concentrating on horses. That's not what a trader is supposed to do. Obviously, horses can be traded. That's supposed to be done. However, that's not exactly what was intended. So we are going to look. They don't have any great prices here. So let's check what we have. There are a few things that have changed in the game. Quite a few things. The two biggest that I've noticed is beer and oil. Beer is up considerably. I used to buy it under 30 and sell it for over 50. Now beer, I can buy it for 50 and sell it for upwards of 80 to 100. Oil always used to be the same price as wine. And I remember that because they're the same picture. However, wine is available big time for under 50. As you can see, it says 52 here for the price. That's over the average. And 87 here, again, over the average. But that's 30 higher. I can buy oil for, oh no, I'm sorry, that's not 67. My apologies. 87. Did I say, I don't know if I said that. But oil, you should be able to. Same thing would be. The same thing. I would buy them for 60 and sell at 100. They're both changed. This is now oil is now buy up to 80 and sell over 120, and wine is now buy under 40 and sell for over 60. So they are completely different. So the prices are different. I will be putting out. Obviously, this video is going to come out tomorrow before I put out my other video. But I'm going to be putting out the ultimate guide to trading video. It's going to be a super, super long video. And by long, I mean well over an hour. I'm going to run through all aspects of trading. Virtually every question you might have, I want to try to cover it in this video. I'm also going to run over every single perk in the skill tree that pertains to helping a trader. I'll run through caravans, workshops, areas where I know currently under 1.5.5 the best place to buy and sell items. Each area has their own good stuff for buying and good stuff for selling. every single one. So that's the stuff that I'm going to go through. And the whole goal is that to hopefully answer every question so that way nobody will have any questions. As you can see, this is way down low. Um, Here you go, buy wine. I got it up to, that is 31, it's cheap. When you look at oil, expensive. Beer, at this rate, I almost thought about putting two breweries in here. There's two ways you can do this trading, and I'm going to show both ways in my ultimate guide video. There's definitely two ways to trade in this game. Ooh, it's a lot of green, but not a lot of red. So there's two ways to trade. Let's check the grain. I know I'm overweight right now, but yeah, it's at 6. We'll take it for 6. There's two ways of trading. I mean, a lot of the times I was dealing with horses. Okay, horses are completely different, no pun intended, animal than the way I'm currently trading. I'm only trading trade goods. That's the whole objective in this, is to only do trade goods and see exactly how long it takes to hit 300. Okay, we got some decent selling prices here. Okay, let's start to sell. No grapes. Almost out of olives. No, there's not actually much to sell. I'm going to end up selling all my oil. Yeah, all my oil's gone. You can look and see how much I'm going to get right now. Hold on. Hold on. You don't want to go down to the light color. No, not to the light. I think I just did powder. There you can see how much we're going to get. 30,000. Get ready for this. Not even one level. I sold 30,000 worth of stuff and didn't even gain one level. Almost. That's my biggest thing that I think is going to be needed. I think a total fix to this would be an increase to the focus points. I don't like it where it's sitting at right now. I think it should be an increase of at least 25%. That would make me happy. A 25% increase. That's what I think. I think it should definitely be. Damn, why is the beer so high? Need a second brewery almost. Almost thought about buying that. I gotta go up into Valandia now. I'm running out of stuff for outlets. I got tons of grapes. That I went overboard on. Oh, I wanted to check my shop. What I wanted to do. It's not doing that good. I thought for sure an oil press would do great. In Jocelyn, you can buy olives for 9, and oil was selling for 70 to 80, and I thought that that would be amazing profit. However, as you can see, it is making less. It is my lowest producing one right now. Wool weaveries, breweries, better. That to me is shocking. I mean, I don't know how they calculate it. Maybe they're figuring out that there's production cost in it. But if you just think about it off the top of your head, if you buy something for 8 and you sell it for 80, that means you're making 10 times the amount. Now, how many olives are needed to make the oil? That you don't know. But that tells me right there that I probably should end up selling that and either getting a wool weavery or buying probably that brewery in Qusaria. Probably that's what I need to end up doing. Alright, how much grain? Now they're not going to take a lot. And then we'll buy, of course, the fishies. Olives will get cheaper. Not much beer, unfortunately. I'm just buying to 50. Even though they're saying, look at that, it's lower than its average. They're saying beer right now is what, 53? Is average. That's insane. So yeah, I'm gonna go through all these buying and selling how I'm doing right now. The two different ways that I buy and sell. I have two specific different ways in which you can buy and sell. One is to get the most amount of turn and burn profit. I should say turn and burn in sales. The other one is to get maximum profit. But like I said, I'll run through that in the video. Wow, we are traveling slow, aren't we? That's because you just have a ton of prisoners, is why. You are going super slow. So we definitely got to head up into Valandia. Knowing the dates. Once again, you can see wine. Wine is so damn cheap. But oil is so expensive. And I'm even going to go hit the oil producing places. Jocelyn, I know, has two. I'm not sure how many others in the game do have two places that supply it with oil. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, grain at 10. Grain down to 10. Fish is down to 12. Oh, they will take some, not many olives. We're whoa, I went a little nuts there. Just a little nuts there. That was, I think, another point. Yeah, because we're dealing with dates. Where the hell are the dates? Yeah, I got the dates way down too far. I was not looking. That's not dates. That's grapes. Okay. 30, 50. There's the beer. Beer is up over 60. I never used to find that unless I would go into Valandia. Hardly any other place would have over 60. You can catch a town now that needs beer, and they're well going to be in the 120 range. If it's Valandia, I hate to see what it's going to be. So I don't understand how everything gets messed up, but that's the problem of having a complex economy. If you change just one thing, it can drastically alter everything else. And Mexico and I have found out about that. We've made changes before that have just made things go haywire. So really careful when we make changes. Okay. There's your oil. Average is right around now 70 to 80. 78 to 89 is the average price of oil. That's just insane. I don't want to take theirs. Boy. Damn, they don't have a lot to sell. I like to sell as much as possible. They got quite a bit of... They do have some red. Especially leather. Ooh, I'm going to hold off. I cannot 100% confirm this right now, but from the minimal amount of tests I have done, and I've explained this before, I feel like you get more EXP with the bigger sales that you have. Not so much the total number, but the percentage of EXP that it gives you. Like I said, I feel you get more EXP doing a single 20,000 sale than you do doing 4,000 or 5,000 sales. Now, of course, it's also very hard to do because they're talking about the profit. And they don't tell you how much profit you've made. They just tell you the total price. So therefore, you don't really know for sure, and that's just personally what I feel. And once again, we got some decent selling prices. I think I'm gonna try to sell. What you can do is you can go ahead and try selling, and then see how much you're gonna make down here. And if you're not happy with the number, you can always just say, forget it. I'm not gonna sell. As you can see, I'm almost out of hardwood now. I need some more hardwood. I'm out of hardwood. 50's a bit low. Iron ore a little bit. We'll get some of that when we get over to Epicrodia. Epicrodia has really good iron ore. This ain't much either. Alright, this is red. Oh, this is really high price. Red again. Alright, you're gone. $16,000. That's alright. We can go with that. You gotta be kidding me. I didn't gain a level. That was some damn good profit. I did gain a level. Someplace I gained a level and I didn't pay attention. I did gain one. I'm not sure where. I thought I was 260. I might have to go back and look at the video of this. Now, because when I think about it, I want to think I was 261. 261. Okay. I have it recorded from day 500. Since day 500 hit, I've been recording every day. What exactly... I don't have much grain. I do. Of course, I have to get more of that. Here's another place for olives. Did I really check? Here's oil. Their olives are cheap, and they don't have anything producing. Does that tell me that they do not have an oil press? That's crazy to think about. I get really careful on doing this, but what you can do is, I don't know whether or not you would want to call it a exploit or not, or a cheat. You can actually manipulate the economy by going in here and looking at what they have and changing it. Like if you come to a place that has a woodworking shop, you can remove it, make it something else. So that way they, because they're producing wood, they won't be using it, and then therefore it'll stack up and you can get it for cheaper. So let's see, do they have an oil press here? They got a wine press, a pottery, and a smithy. They do not have a wine press here, or an oil press. That's shocking. That is absolutely shocking. The wine press I can understand. The pottery shop I don't get. And the smithy, I think a smithy, it doesn't matter what, if you keep it supplied, it's really good to have. I haven't actually tried smithies, I should think about that. But that pottery shop, I'm not going to change it just because I want to leave the game as much the way it is. The only thing I've been doing is buying existing shops. I haven't been creating shops. I will not change their production, and that's because this is a test. Now, if this was a game, of course I'd be taking every advantage I can. But being that this is a normal test, I do not want to do that. So these videos are going to be a bit longer, just because these are not a normal video, and not many people are going to watch this. This is mainly just going to be for the people that are actually interested in this type of thing, which I don't expect many to be. This is really just meant for them. But this is the video I'm actually going to be doing for Mexico. I'm going to be doing this exact same thing for him. You could see me stopping at times. That's because I naturally know a lot about the prices of where they're at. So that's why you'll see me actually stop. Because I know where the average price of most things are. Okay, you're, of course, they're really good on grain here. Brewery will go really good here. You look at this. They can. If I had this place, I would have a brewery, a wine press, and an oil press. These that is that's below average. That is well below average, and that is somewhat below average. And it looks like they do have a wine press. By the prices being that low, they have a wine press, and that low, they have a winery. I would assume they don't have a brewery. However, it's probably smart to not have a brewery. As a trader, you wouldn't want one here because they would pay so much for it. We're not going to buy. We're not buying livestock. That we're not doing. Just because I have a rule when I'm doing this test, and I'm not over the limit. I'm not allowed to exceed a minus 1.0 herd penalty. That is the rule. So I have to be very careful on that. Which I am going to run through the herd penalty. I have. Why am I not buying olives? I know they're cheap further up, but I should have been buying. I need to probably run back. Olives are. Yeah, I need to be buying olives up to at least 12 now. It's just that inflation is going on. But another thing, look, I'm almost out of beer. I can buy beer up to 50 and sell it down to 60, and I can't keep enough. Oil, 89, I won't sell it. I won't sell it unless it's above 100. So you can see me actually selling and then exiting out and going back in. That's something I will also explain in the video. Oh, I didn't get much. There is more wine. There we go. There's our... I'm not dealing with flax and clay at the moment because I'm overweight. Way overweight. You can see my over penalty. It's actually not bad. We're under a 1. Wow, I think we're under a half. This is where you can get the olives from. It should be like about 7 or 8. So this is where you naturally would want an oil press. And it should be about 7 or 8 because we got grapes there or olives there, and I think there's another place that supplies it too. I can't remember where. But here it should be, we're under 10 easily. And they're at 12. Ooh, I don't know if that's inflation kicking in. That I need to be careful about. I need to start watching that. I think olives might be one that's changing. Buy up to 15 and sell to 20. Yeah, see, even 14 is under average big time. Yeah, I think I need to start doing that. I probably should head back down. Of course, oil, wine is cheap here, and oil. So I think I'm going to go head back down to Sargat. Sargat? No, Praven. I'm going to go head back down to Praven and buy their olives. Ooh, there's more guys getting hurt. They got... they didn't make it. It just got to them. A lot of times what you get is a lot of buying. You'll see me buying a lot, and then I'll get to one place and I'll just go absolutely nuts and sell like crazy. You will notice that. Where I'm just going to buy, and that's all I do. Fortunately, you're paying a high price for them. Beer's at 50. Oil, yeah, oil we take to 80. Iron ore, oh yeah, great price on that. spinning is so. Yep. I knew it was going to turn. Silver, that's good. We got some of that. Right, most of it. Yep, we got all that. Alright, now let's go head back to Craven. Go pick up that olives. We're low on olives. It's starting to learn. I haven't done this just because of what they did with trading. I have not spent much time trading on 1.5.5. So I'm a little behind on what stuff is actually doing good and what stuff is bad. As I said, every patch will be different, and what I plan on doing is playing a trader and doing this in each patch that comes out to try to see basically what the flavor of the month is everywhere, since things are radically changing all the time. And there you go. I just got all the olives. That's cheap for grapes. The problem I have is I already have 1,400 grapes. That's my problem. I don't need more grapes. So that pretty much sucks. So you're going to be able to see in my video what I'm going to do is I might go from town to town in the video. Like I said, it's going to be super long. But I'm going to have it time stamped in the description. And I'm even going to look at time stamping the actual number under the video to everything. So that way when you want to come back and reference it, you can just look at that timestamp. I've never done it before, however, I heard it's not too difficult to do. And I'm going to go ahead and do that because this is something that I want to keep up on, because I've been reading a lot from traders on the forums, and there's quite a few traders out there. However, there's not... Oh, wow, that's expensive. Ooh, that's really expensive. There's not really a lot of trading videos that are out there. It sucks, I cannot remember his name. There was one guy that had a trading video, and his name is escaping me right now. I thought he did a pretty good job on it. I was pretty happy with it. I wanted to go a little more in depth though, but I wanted to make sure that I gave people timestamps, because I don't think everybody wants to watch the whole thing every time. So I definitely want to get into those timestamps. So what I do is I already know... he's burning it. You fool. I already know that this has hardwood. So I'm going to buy that hardwood. And what sucks is he has hardwood. So let us hurry up and get over to Dunlanese before they lose their hardwood. No, they haven't lost it yet. There we go. Got that hardwood. See, look at that. Grapes are so damn cheap. Wine. I'm going to take wine to 50 from now on. So, yeah, you can see I'm not really trying to sell right now. You'll notice this, all this down here, all this green, I'm not really selling it. I don't know if you want to call it, what is it, OCD or anal about it, but I really, truly feel in my heart that higher sales give a better percentage of EXP. I really feel that way. Like I said, I could be 1,000% wrong, but until somebody tells me different, I'm really going to feel that way. And it's really difficult right now to get a lot of communication with Mexico. I've had very limited communication with him because they are heavily planning, and I didn't go check, there's wood here. They are heavy into 1.5.6 right now. Extremely heavy into it. I'm not going to take it from 16. That's my cutoff. My cutoff is 15. So here, we're probably going to go run out here real quick first. Let's hope they don't come to town. Leave your hardwood in there. This has 2 hardwood places. Damn it! Burned. Why now? Why does it have to be burned now? When I come by, it's finally burned. and they have a second one that produces hardwood. Their hardwood is 12, so I'm gonna wait until I get down to the city. No, 50. I'm not dealing with clay yet. Alright, sorry about that. Once again, I forget to mute my phone before I start recording. I have that habit. I don't know why I do that, but I forget to. Did I want to? Is that what I was doing? No, there's not that much here actually. See, there's not a lot here. You're not seeing a bunch of green, so there's no real reason to sell. Now we want to head down here as quick as we can. Hopefully they are not coming. Ah, they look like they're burned too. Damn it. You can't be 100% certain. These can be on fire, and they're actually not looted or raided. So you do have to sometimes check. There you go. Unless it just came back. They have nothing, so I'm assuming they just came back online. So it's going to now, within about 40 to 50 days, they're going to get their hardwood back. So I came at the exact wrong time. That is the number one place to pick up hardwood. Number one. All of Landia is good, or Botania is good. This is where you pick up the iron ore. You'll see iron ore is cheap. Oh wow, they must have got burned out. Look at this. They had a siege or something. They're expensive on everything, but a little bit of heart. Yeah, this is going to be a selling place. Now they're not buying a lot of fish. Fish is only at 11. We're not going to sell at 11. However, grain is good. What I do with this stuff, because there's so much of it, I hold down the shift key. That'll sell 5 at a time. So it goes much faster than clicking it. It's always a thing to do when you're dealing with this stuff. Not this stuff because you have less of it. But when you're dealing with selling a lot of stuff, then you just hold down the shift. You just want to do one at a time, like as you can see here, this isn't much. Then you just hit you do it normal. 48. All right, wine is at 68. No. Oil, of course, over 100. Oil definitely goes at 100. And that is it. We're going to go, well, we could do a little bit. That's not that great. That's, now we made 20 grand. So that really sucks. Our number one place for iron ore was out. Our number one place for hardwood was out. So that really sucks. So we are going to hit 2 more places that have hardwood before we get to Assyria territory, who buys hardwood for a great price. We have 2 amazing places that we are going to hit. Hopefully they're doing okay. They can have a little bit of hardwood here. They're mainly hardwood. They have mainly fish here. You can get fish for 10 or under here. And right now it's a little expensive. It seems like they've been going through a lot of wars. As you can see, they have quite high prices and everything. You know, grain is at that really high. I gotta buy a bunch more grain. Especially right now before the inflation hits, which I already feel like it's done a bit. You can see there's some green here. Hide's still not a great price for hide. That's so. It's not going to take much. Pottery is it's not much. Only 10 grand. All right, here's where we can get, and I'm going to go right to the place that produces the hardwood. With hardwood, I like to buy from the villages. Um, it's just because they can have a higher volume of product than the actual place can, and they just are going to frickin' town. Damn it. Alright, let's go hit town first. Oh, that sucks. Do not buy from the villagers. People will look at me like I'm crazy. What are you talking about? Why the heck would you not buy from villagers? Because a lot of people do not realize the fact that you get no EXP when you buy from villagers, meaning the people that transport it. You do not get any EXP out of it. Now, a lot of people don't realize that. Not widely known. Everybody thinks, oh yeah, I'll just buy it from them. No, it's better money. Yeah, it's cheaper. It's much cheaper to buy out the villagers that are transporting it. Everything is. However, yeah, you won't get EXP. If you buy from the village itself, now come to the village. If you buy this here, that you will get EXP on. So, if you're a warrior or you don't care about trading, you buy off the villagers because they're normally cheaper. And then when you get the horses, you just cut them up for meat. It's that simple. It's always smart to do. Let's see what you got. What you're doing is you're looking which side has the most green. Is really what you're looking for. You can see there's a decent amount of green here compared to here. If you go all the way down to the bottom, there's a lot more green down here, which means it can be good to sell. But what you always want to look for is how much red do you see? I only see one red. Prices are not great for a lot of things, so I am going to end up just buying here. This is all the stuff that I'm going to run through in my video, and I can already tell that this place needs help. Oh, they got 43,000. They might have just got attacked or put into siege. It looks like their prosperity is really low. It looks to be super low. But it could be that they were just under siege. I'm gonna have to double check. No, they must have just went under siege. So now we're gonna go stop by here and check out for hardwood here. I said 2 places, it's actually 3. The other one is Otengard, when we go through the Kuzite territory. And I do need to pick up another man, and I do need to pick, wait a minute. He's ready to go. Okay, he's good to go. Alright, we're good there. This could be an extortion by deserters. As you can see in town, it was 12, but they only had 66 of it. So I felt the price was going to skyrocket. Where here I'm going to get 126 for 13. So I actually think I'm going to get a better deal doing it this way. That is what you have to judge. Not bandit base. Bandit base can be a very smart thing to do. I will also run through that in my video as well. About towns and quests and prosperity and all that. There's a lot of little details that people just might not understand. And that is why I want to run through this whole thing. My speed is 4.6. You're probably going south. Yeah, they're going south. I will definitely do that. No, we don't have you opened up yet. All these little things that I'm doing right now that you see me doing, this is all going to be explained in the video. Okay, you have a good price on set. Wow, okay, this could be a good one. We'll have to see. We don't know if this is going to be a 10,000, a 20,000 sale. I have a feeling it's going to be closer to 10,000. That is just my guess. Well, a little over. $13,000. Okay, we gotta go south. Wait a minute, Impala. No, we gotta go that way. Alright, this is a tough one. Now, I'm not gonna be able to outrun them, so I have to stay north of them. If you get too close, you will fail the mission. So, if you run out in front of them, you can actually attack the guy and complete the mission. However, if you get too close, then you will fail the mission. So as you can see, I'm not too far away. There's a lot more leeway time also later in the game because the army sizes are bigger. With these, I sim. And I'll tell you the reason why. When you sim, you're going to take more losses, but you're going to get more prisoners than if you fight the battle. You'll take less losses, but less prisoners, and I want prisoners. Especially when you're dealing with Kuzites. Make sure nobody died. Okay, Corinne lived. You can die in Sims. Come on. As you can see, mounted. However, and then of course you need to also be wary of this as well. These are two mounts that I'm going to have. Now, luckily, I can use one of these. No, I can't upgrade him yet. I do need to upgrade. So now we're going to go back and check and see if he opened up a cab position, which I'm sure he hasn't. But we will check when we go through Kuzite territory. That is where we get our troops. Not trade. Oh yeah, we trade off all the stuff we made off that. We made $3 grand off that. No. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of him. Recruit troop. Nope, he doesn't have one. He does not have cab. Okay, so let's head up to Baltahan, over to Otengard, down to Akalat, and Otka. And we are going to check for cab along the way. I have a feeling that we are going to find a few bandit bases, and that is where you can run into a problem because you need to extinguish them. Like the one sitting right there worries me, and I have a feeling this is going to happen right here. Nope, they are even right now, so we need to look at that. Yeah, they do. I think they do have one up right now. Damn it. I have to think about helping them now. Yeah, they're getting low on prosperity. They need help. They really need help bad. And I shouldn't be buying all this from them. We should not be doing that. Because what that does is it takes away from their prosperity. And that is what you do not want. I'll run into more of that in my video. More of a broader explanation of it. So I probably need to head down there and do that. Let's double check these, see if there's a bandit base along the way. If there's a bandit base, I'm going to take the quest as well. However, a bandit base, you could get it all the way down here. As you can see, there's a couple of them. I need to get rid of these. This will probably have, get rid of them. No, let's deliver the herd. God, I don't really want to do that, but man, they do need help. It's not that freaking far away. It's just there. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do it. That'll give the town an extra prosperity. I do need to take time and get rid of. Damn it, I hate it when they do that. When you get these delivery quests, they give you peasants. And I hate that. Because I always forget to get rid of them, which puts me over the limit, and then I have troops deserting. Jeez, that is annoying. Any settlement issues reduces the prosperity in a town. So that's what I'm doing right here, and I'm not worried about selling them off. I probably should. I've explained how this can be an absolutely powerful one. I'll go ahead and show it right now. They gave me all these step horses. As you can see, they gave me 32 step horses, or 29. So I can sell off 14 of them, so I can bring this down to 15. That means I'll make 3,700. And now I'll go ahead and talk to the guy. And quest completed. As you can see, completed. I got the money. So I made what, about 5,000 by doing that? 5 grand. Which is not bad. You can't complain about 5,000. At this point in the game, also the in or out quest gives 5 grand if you buy it. You buy it for 1,000, they give you 6,000. And I think that's the cap on it. I'm not 100% certain. Let us check these villages. If you're going to go after a bandit base, you really want to have the quest, if possible. Here we go. That'll give you 3. The reason why is because of all kinds of faction and everything. As you can see, this guy gave it to me, and we want to increase faction with him because as you look, he's got cav. So that's what we're looking for, and as you can see, it's a bandit base sitting right here that I want to get rid of. So it can take you, and you can lose a little bit of time. As you can see, it is now midday. I need to lose a half a day just by sitting here to go ahead and do this. So you're going to lose a half a day of trading. However, you're going to gain a lot of relation with him. You're going to gain 2 relation from the notables nearby. You're going to gain 2,000 or 3,000 dinars. You're also going to get prisoners. You're going to get their loot. You can hear me by me rambling on. It's a pretty damn good quest to do. However, as normal, I am going to go ahead and I am going to obviously pause it here so you don't have to sit through this and watch me do this because I want to save time doing it. So I will see you in a moment. We're just getting ready to finish it up now, but I want to give you a piece of advice on weaponry. You always want to prefer length and swing speed over damage. And the reason why is because if you hit them first, they're not going to hit you. If they have a two-hander, you can keep hitting them over and over and they can't swing fast enough. And if they have a shield, when they drop their shield to swing at you, if you're fast enough, you can hit them before they hit you. And the weapon I'm currently using is pretty much that way. It's well over 100 swing speed, and I'll actually show it to you. Now, of course, if you push him back into his buddies, then obviously, you know, you're going to have a problem, so you need to be careful on that. But another reason why I like to duel him is because then all those guys back there become prisoners. So I will say very well, and watch this. 1, 2, 3, gone. He never had a chance to swing. Not even a chance. Swing speed is key. So now, even though it says 7 prisoners, it's actually going to be more. You can see how much it's going to be. This is how many prisoners I actually got from it. 16. And then, of course, you can get cavalry from here. But that is, and then you see all this stuff here. And then we completed the quest. We got, what is it, 2,000? Yep. And, oh, I forgot, we gained charm as well for doing it. Totally forgot about that. We gained charm. That, to buy 2 with the nearby notables. So that's why you do bandit bases. That is another reason why I have very high scouting. One is because scouting is like steward, it's the second easiest skill to raise. Number one is steward. You just get 4 different foods and you're going to raise it up. Next is scouting. All you do is walk across. I started this quite early on, probably around day 75 to 100. As you can see, I'm almost 200, even though I am going to cap out at 218 will be my cap. So I'm getting close to my cap. But, those are the two that I go after because, it's easy to raise, so it's a lot of points. But also, just for the plain and simple fact that you're going to find a lot more bandit bases, which is going to help you because when you get done trading, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to join a kingdom. Now, it'll be a lot easier if you already have high charm. This is just from doing some of these quests. That's all this is from, is some quests. I don't even have the last point into it yet. So, you can approach, depending on how many skills or quests you actually do. See, he needs help. This is what I was afraid of. It used to be -5. Thank you, Mexico, for changing it. This is still -2. So that means that town up there, because bulk to hand, this is bulk to hands. So they have a -2 because of this quest. Now, you can do this quest. However, as the game progresses, this quest takes a long time. You need to defeat 8 parties. And while they made it easier for you to defeat them, that takes a while. So the easiest way to do that is destroy the bandit base. Destroying the bandit base will automatically negate that quest and give them their 2 prosperity back. So that's the reason why I'm going to do it, because that quest can literally take 3 to 5 days to do if you don't get many guys around. It can literally take you that long. Whereas you can see here, I got here just before nighttime, so I'm going to waste virtually no time and do this one as well. She gained a level. You want to know how sick this is? Check out my family. So he's got 1 point. My little brother has 3 points in a she has 3 points in a focus. My little brother has 4 points in a focus. And these are all my companions. Okay, Fish has got to come back in. Fish and Wanderer. So we need to break their groups. They need to get their point. Fish and Wanderer. Where are you? Oh, Wanderer's already out. Okay. I never got the Wanderer. That's probably down in Sinala or... Okay. Omar. Damn. I'm not going all the way back that way. I'll have to come back around for her. I'm playing this as I would a normal game. Even though Mexico wants this for the, to learn all this stuff, I'm still playing this as a normal game. And the reason why I'm doing that is because it's not fair to test a game where you're specifically trying to get 300. People don't do that in a normal game. That's not what they do. People don't just say, okay, I'm getting 300. No, they get married, they have kids, all that jazz. So that's why I'm testing it this way. Get wrecked, son. And, ooh, nice evasion. You get wrecked. Goodbye, sir. Goodbye, sir. Gotcha. This is also a great way to work on your archery skill or crossbow skill. Some of them will use ranged, some will not. So there are some times that this will not work. Gotcha. You stop in the fire. You're gone. Now we should have one up here. I know this whole thing. You got 2 there. You got a bunch up there. You got at least 3 or 4 up here, and then you can have some in here. So I know how this works. These guys won't even come after me. There they are right there. So let's try to get a headshot. Got him. Hit once. Ah, I missed him. Missed him. Hit, they'll kill him. Okay, that, a minute. Is that a guy? Oh, he is. He's firing on me. Get wrecked, son. Okay, so that's it. So now normally what I do is I just send them in to clear it out. It's because I want to save my life for the battle. So I will get back to you as soon as we get to the boss. Alright, they should be close. This is one aspect of trading that people really don't understand, which I'll go through more in my video. But doing quests is actually a huge part of being a trader in so many ways. Relation, town prosperity, money, charm. It's a big part. And when you could come up and do easy quests, grab them. Without hesitation, grab them. There's no negative to doing it, except spending a little bit of time. If the quest looks like it's going to take a day or two to do, then you can pass on it. That's totally fine. Pass on it. But if a town needs it, or you're desperate for it, take it. Alright, we're going to do the same thing with him. Very well. We're going to walk up and we are going to pound him. He actually hit me once. However, I have some of the best armor in the game. I only gained one bow in that one, but, you know, it says 9. Watch this. No, it's 18. There you go. There's a horse. We'll get rid of him, though. He's probably going to go bye-bye here soon. Okay, so we took that out. We've cleared that out. We're good. We'll probably get more as we go down here. But we've now cleared that out. So as you can see, Guard is now at positive. Are you kidding me? They're only at a 0.25. They have more bound settlement issues. They're at 2,200, so they're okay. I don't freak out until the town gets under 2,000. Then I start worrying. I try not to let it get to that point, but once they get under 2,000, then I really start worrying. As you can see, he's 2,000, he's 2,200, but he's gaining and losing nothing. Probably going to, okay, escort, I hate doing escort. What you could do is you can hold one caravan in reserve to do that. You can hold one companion in reserve to do it. The problem is the skill required. That is the big deal with it. I thought it was okay. Now I'm having a trouble remembering that, or if that is the bandit base. I thought it was trade and scout. That might be yeah, it should be the caravan. Escort merchant caravan. I can't see because I don't have I don't have a companion on me. No, my companion's not here, so I can't check and see what the skill is required. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. As you can see, I will come in here and I will trade my stuff. Okay, I did not take the gear. By me pressing this button and nothing happening, it tells me I did not grab the gear. Okay, so they are doing so. We really want to see them over 3,000. So it tells you you might want to think about helping them if possible. It's really hard to get them going. I mean, the easiest thing you can do is you just supply them with a bunch of food. As you can see, surplus food at the very top is one of the easiest ways to do it. You can see settlement issues -1. That is this right here. This is one of the worst quests you can do in the game. One of the worst. You can literally follow him for 10 or 15 days. From town to town to town. Literally. It's what you want to have a companion in reserve for if possible. The bound settlement issues you can see is a problem. There's quite a few out there. I'm assuming there's going to be another bandit base. Now let's check. Unfortunately, as you can see, we do not have any cavalry. She's powerful. That I know for a fact. He is powerful as well. So they both have a chance. So as you can see, there's not a lot here. You'll see by the numbers, they don't have a bunch of stuff. Single digits. You know, they don't have a ton of stuff. Yeah, it's cheap. But like I said, if you take it away, you're going to hurt their prosperity, is what you're going to do in the long run. You're going to hurt them. Because surplus food counts as prosperity. So you want to actually try to give them some food. Obviously, you don't want to take too much of a loss on it. I'm going to go ahead and give them this beer just because we're going to drink it. So I will give them that beer. So, yeah, I mean, it's going to, and this is a great place to check for stuff like this. Like I said, their price, oh, I don't want to take a bowl because I have a wool weaver here. I believe I have one here. So, yeah, they're going to be cheap in a lot of things. Very cheap. As I told you, they just won't have much. However, they're going to be cheap. So, when they are low like this, you definitely want to look to buy. It's not going to be a place you're going to sell. You look to sell when they're high prosperity. However, when they're low prosperity, yeah, you're not going to get rid of that much. So, we have to go run by their 2 settlements. I'm worried that one of them is going to be a bandit base. Probably a delivery as well. Art of the trade I will do because I already know this is hardwood. And the hardwood is cheap enough. It's just 200 loads of hardwood for 4,000. That's 20. That's what I sell it for. However, you do not gain trade EXP from selling it. So I don't mind doing it. I will buy it. That gets rid of that settlement issue. And then this one as well. Is it this one? No. Yep. This one as well. So we have delivered a herd to Onira. That we can do. We're going right there. So this will take another issue out of there. And this could be a bandit base. Hustle bulk. Unfortunately, I cannot do it. And the reason why is because you're only allowed to accept one quest type at a time. One delivery, one bandit base, one caravan ambush. You can only accept one of each at a time. They'll say you have other commitments. So we're on our way. We'll go hit Onira. Normally I would hit Otka, but I don't want to do that. Let us check to see what we need to raise next. I think I was working leadership. As you can see, I do have smithing, but I haven't done it yet. That's because I'm going to probably use this character for something else. So I do need to work on my polearm. I don't have max archery yet. I am going to go with. So I'm not worried about polearm because I don't have that skill yet. Now the archery. Can't even hit 225. I can't even get the perk. I can't get this perk. 2 into this caps you out at 218. You gotta have 3 points into it to get the 225 perk. They really screwed you on the points. You gotta have at least 3 points to get 225. You gotta have at least 8 points to hit 300. You gotta have, I think it's perfectly 7. You can't have 6 falls to 1 short on 275 or something like that. They really made it, I mean, they really screwed you up. If they would have just added like 1 more point for each, they would have freed you up on a couple of different perks. Okay, so I feel like we're doing this. I want to grab the charm. As you can see, they're only at 2,000 as well. They need help. I do not want to take their food as normal. Yes, you have great iron ore here. I don't want to take your wool because you have wool weaveries here. And I don't want to hurt that. We're going to go hit Onira. You're Leather. They have settlement issues. Oh, they only have one settlement issue. They're hurting. That means it'll only put them up to basically two. So we're gonna go hit O'Neill out. We did not go hit. Oh, damn it! Did it again. I forgot to check. We do need to come back to Oka. They don't have any. Oh, I almost did it. Almost did it again. See, I forgot to check. Um, we do have to come back to Oka. I'd love to go run down there. However, I know time is super sensitive. There's a bandit base. But that doesn't matter too much. Time is very sensitive. They do not give you a long time on delivery quests. It's either 4 or 5 days. And that goes by super fast. Of course, we haven't sold anything. A lot of the selling and buying actually comes from being down in Assyri territory. Assyri, you're going to buy a lot of consumables, which these are consumables, and you're going to sell a lot of non-consumables in Assyri territory. As you can see, a lot of these are light green and dark green. That means you'll buy. Where a lot of these are yellow and red, that means you sell. So as you can see, it's terrible here. Once again, I could do the delivery quest here where I'm selling a bunch of them. I probably should look and see what horses they are. Oh, it's sheep. So I could sell 37 sheep and still complete the quest. So Turner, let's do that right now. I'll show you how good that is. Damn, I have cows. So we're going to sell 37 sheep. So we need to make sure they have 38. As you can see, 2,500. So now we'll go to Tanner. And he doesn't care. Escort, we do not do. Caravan, we would do. So they need stuff to sell. O'Neill is getting really good at this. Grain at 25, almost out of grain. I think I need to start buying grain now at a higher price. I've only been buying at 6 and a little bit of at 7. I think it's about time to start buying at 8. I really do. It is about time to increase it. That'll really mess up. As you can see, I'm still red. And of course, that's always a problem. You don't want to be so much into the red. However, get the prices real quick. That's pretty high for silver ore. Only 300, 300. Ooh, that's super high. 500. Okay, so well, they actually didn't have that much. I thought they had a lot more than that. Let's get rid of these damn cows. I make the mistake of buying cows, and you don't want to do that. Okay, so we completed those 2 quests for Aqualot, and they went from a 0.9, now they're 0.8. Okay, so they have another issue. So we took care of 2 of their issues, and they have another issue. So they're not even gaining. Altengard, as you can see, they're 1.2. It's really, really difficult to ever get them to go up higher. It's really tough to do. And that's because they don't, the lower the prosperity, the less trade goods they're going to have, which means food. Food is the biggest one when it comes to a surplus food increasing prosperity. It really is the biggest thing you can do. You just give 1,000 or 2,000 grain, and that thing can shoot up a good point or two. It's really good to do. So as you can see, we've got more here where we can do more quests. Let's see how they're doing. Thankfully, they're plus, and they're going up. They're 3,400, so we're happy with that. Unfortunately, an escort. Let's check troops. Unfortunately, somebody just bought the troops. This guy is all the way up because this guy does have, besides Merchant Caravan, he can have the Caravan Ambush. So unfortunately, he does not have any here for us. Horses are super cheap. Let's pick up that trotter. Get rid of all this stuff. Okay, that is a high price. That's a very high price. Super high price, thankfully. Get rid of some grapes. Or decent, tools are okay. It's okay, it's not great though. You can see I got my capacity up to 80,000. But as you can tell, I'm still really, really overweighted. It's not terrible, but I mean, it's a lot worse than it's a lot better than it was earlier in the game. Earlier in the game, I was running a 1.5 overburden penalty, where right now I'm, down to what, 0.35. So I'm running much better on the penalty. I didn't check my herd penalty. I'm down to a point. Oh wow, I can actually grab horses. That will change though. Let's grab 5. One. Once I hit exactly 1, that's when I stop. So there's a method to my madness. There always is. It may not look like it. I don't want to. I could run up there and grab that one to Hussenfolk, which it was just right there, and I probably should have done it. It's not me really following my own ideas about making sure you keep the prosperity. However, I'm not so much worried about that in this game because this is more going to be just to try to figure out how I'm getting to 300. And I do need to make sure that I check my days as well. I'm not doing that. I need an update, and these guys are close. These guys get anywhere close to Denostica's entrance, then I need to grab them. Because I need to redo their troops, and since I do not have a fief, and I am not in an army, I should say I'm not a vassal, then the only way to do it is you have to take their troops, disband their army, wait a split second for them to go into town, grab them, increase their skill, and then you can go ahead and send them back out. So it is a huge hassle when you are not a vassal and do not own your own fief. It is really, really difficult to do. And that is why they have so many points on them, is because I have been unable to do it. So I'm hoping they both come over here. And we're selling. We're selling good right here. $21,000, almost $22,000. So we're at 264. Let's check this out. Save. And then how I check to see the days, I hit load. I just go boom, load, get to the day, and boom, boom, 857. So I'm not even 900 yet. To put this into perspective, at day 800, I was 256. And I'm over halfway through and I'm 264. I've only gained 8 points in about 60 days or so. 8. So I might gain about 10. That means I'm looking at another 300 days or so. Because as you go up, this learning rate is going down. I mean, back when I was 261, this was at 4. It's down to 3.67. When I get up to about 275, this could be down to 2 or 1. It's going to take a long time to go from 280 to 290, and a hell of a long time to go from 290 to 300. and I have the full 10 points in. You only need 8. 8 points gets you to 302. However, I wanted to put full points into it to get it there quicker. Now, if he wants to know about the minimum, oh man, I'll be happy to do that. That I think could take 1,500 to 2,000 days. So I'm gonna have to get that direction on him if he wants me to only put 8 points in to get to 302, or put the full 10 points to get it quicker. I'm gonna see what he wants to do. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna end the episode here. I'm gonna watch for my guys to come over here, because that is my little brother, and that's my big brother. I do need to get them some skill points, because with all my series, when I get done with them, I leave them saved in case I need to use them for something further, and maybe I want to convert this into a fighter to see how everything has a price works and how things are laid out. And it's nice to have a game ready to go, and that's why I like to keep a lot of my old saves. So I'm going to keep working on them like I normally would. So I think it's a good time to go ahead and end the episode right here. Like I said, these are going to run longer. They're not so much of a YouTube type thing as they are more of a follow along. So it's not meant to put out there for everybody, and I know it's not for everybody. When I start doing the test, the 300 test at 1.5.6, that's mainly for Mexico if you want a point of reference into what's been happening, or if we need visual evidence of a certain thing happening, then we will have the evidence of it actually happening. It's always important that they tell you, if you have a YouTube video of it, what is it? Because they love to have the video evidence so they could see, okay, this is happening, we think this is why, to see if they can fix it faster. So that's what it's more for. It's more for Mexico, but I decided I would go ahead and I would make it public, just in case anybody wants to see it, they can go ahead and see it. It's going to take a bit to do, but as I told you, these could be an hour long, they could be 3 hours long, literally. And you can always stop it and come back to it. You don't have to watch the whole thing. It's like, this is 2 episodes in one. You can watch half of it and come back and watch the half later. So I'm going to go ahead and do it that way. But this one I'm going to go ahead and cut, just because I do think I'm going to get some of my brother or sister to get closer. And I do want to redo theirs. So that's going to take a little bit to redo and waste a little bit of time. So I don't really think you guys really need to see that. So I will see you all in the next episode. Take care. And thanks for watching.